This morning, in Trisha Tamkin and Jason Tebow's presentation, AI in Action, they mentioned that you only need three AI tools, but often there are other tools that are specialty tools that you can get to the results faster. In the next 20 minutes, we'll look at 20 of them. The Marcom super graphic as of May, there was over 14,000 tools. 77% are Gen AI based. And in 2023, the SAI forecasted that 39% of all activities in full cycle recruiting would be replaced by AI within 3 years. They recently updated that estimate to 41%. So that brings us to our first tool, ChatGPT. The new O1 version was released on 9/12, capable of reasoning, which has the most potential to dramatically improve capabilities. Paired with GPTs in ChatGPT, creating custom GPTs tailored to specific tasks, but no coding required. Google Gemini, the Google Gemini family of models, these models can analyze large documents, offering valuable insights for business applications. They come with GEMS, or Gemini models, customized versions designed for specific tasks. They can analyze documents up to 700,000 words, hours of video or audio. Might be good for analyzing a legal document, maybe a fee agreement. With GEMS, you can create custom versions of Gemini's tailored models to specific tasks. Again, no coding required. Jumping into Claude. Claude 3.5 Sonnet is an advanced version of Anthropic's Claude model. It excels at writing and matching different styles and tones of content. Its artifacts feature enables users to build apps without coding. I think there's a theme there, without coding. Artifacts in Claude create and iterate on complex documents, code at apps right inside of Claude. Grok 2 with Flux. We can't leave out Elon, right? This model provides real-time insights into trends and assist in generating images, although the lack of guardrails could be a concern. And Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine. This was a new one to me the other day. It's really cool. Allows you to speed up and enhance your online searching efforts. I'm going to pass it off to Brad.
Thanks, Jeff. Before I jump into this next tool, I just want to share a quick story. So Adrian in our last session talked about Yellow Pages, and he laughed that a lot of people didn't remember that. I actually cut my teeth in the Yellow Pages, and I'm amazed sitting here sharing 20 AIs that are doing so much more than we used to do just a few years ago. And I'm like so excited with where the future is going. So my one key takeaway here is not all of these tools are perfect, but use them and they'll improve, you'll drive a ton of efficiencies. So with that out of the way, I want to talk about Jasper. And one thing that I absolutely love about Jasper is that it is coachable. So you are going to teach it your company's brand guidelines, your mission, your tone, your voice, how you want to be positioned in the market. And then from there, it's going to produce some great content for you, from social media content to written to visual content, blog posts, email campaigns, job ads. There's so many tools within Jasper that you can use to accomplish a lot of your daily marketing tasks. It's a great tool, and really helps you create SEO optimized content and pair images with it. So absolutely great tool. The next one that I want to look at is copy.ai. So similar to Jasper, you can also, they call it the knowledge base. You can teach this tool, again, your writing style. You can feed it with information that you like, information that's on brand, and it's going to begin to learn more about your organization, learn more about content and documents that you share, and really enhance copywriting productivity. So this is going to get you 80 or 90% of the way there. And then you can go in and adjust, modify, tweak, and end up with a great piece that took you a fraction of the time that it would normally take. Now, the next tool, when we talk about a fraction of the time, Talent Scribe is an amazing tool, and kind of feel honored to speak here with Jeff because we came to Jeff with a recommendation or an issue or a problem, and in a few days, Jeff turned around version 1 of Talent Scribe, and we've moved on from version 1, but he has created this tool that will go in and generate SEO optimized content specifically for staffing and recruiting companies. It knows the intricacies and the differences because Jeff has trained it on staffing, on recruiting, on the right terminology, on the right tone, on the right approach. And then by setting up a profile within Talent Scribe, it will learn about the intricacies of your business, your industry, your niche, your vertical, your market. And we can type in a topic, or Talent Scribe can even recommend topics for you based on the data that it goes out and looks at. And it's an amazing tool. You can auto create some great blog posts, great articles, great content. And you can also go in and get notified when a new piece of content is created and go in and add your own modifications and tweaks, or let Talent Scribe run on its own. So if you're looking to content market, this is an amazing tool for your team. And building off of that is something called Talent Pages. So I talked about this in my SEO presentation earlier. I know it was touched on a few different times. I know it was mentioned in the website session. But one of the best things that you can do is make sure that your website isn't just a static few pages, that you continue to build on that. You create individual pages on your site that are optimized for all of the different types of positions that you rank, that you want to rank for, all the different positions that you recruit and fill, maybe all of the different geolocations that you serve. Maybe you don't have brick or mortars, but you serve nationwide and you want a presence in individual markets that are hot for the type of talent that you represent. This is an amazing way to do that at scale. So as opposed to going in and spending hours upon hours of manually building out these pages, Talent Pages is going to do that for you, and it's going to do it quick and effective. And short aside, when Jeff rolled this out to me, being an SEO nerd, I said to him, there's no way this is going to work. No way this is going to work. And he proved me wrong. And it was pretty fun to see. I was actually sitting next to him when we demoed this on one of my sites. And within a few days, we were ranking well for 20 markets. And I patted Jeff on the back and said, thank you. This is amazing. So it's an absolutely great tool. I love it. The next one that I want to highlight, I think we jumped a little out of order here, but Midjourney. Midjourney is a top tier AI image generation tool. It produces really hyper realistic images. You can have it create artistic images. Now, when it first launched, one thing that you needed to run it through Discord. It was kind of a pain in the butt. You had to set up a Discord account and prompt it in a whole bunch of different ways. They've recently made it a lot easier. So now you can go to the website, sign up for an account, and get very realistic, stylized, artistic images that really fit what you're looking for.
All right. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay.
Our numbers are all over the place here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Darn AI had a mind of its own, right? All right, back to number 10. Canva Magic Design. I know that a lot of people on here probably are using Canva. Some owners might be rolling their eyes because their teams might be using Canva and producing content or images that aren't on brand. But the great thing here is that with Magic Design, it can help you get back on brand. We can create professional presentations, videos, social posts from text and from prompts. And one thing that Becca, our creative director, has done is created branded templates that we can use and really make sure that all of our content is on brand. And again, we can do this at scale. And as Vicki mentioned, speed's the new currency. We need to be quick with that. So this is an amazing tool that can help you do that. And then as an add-on to that, our tool number 11 is Canva Magic Write. So as you're going in and doing the creative imagery and things like that, if you get stuck, Magic Write is going to help you. So instead of popping out and going over to ChatGPT or going over to Grok or another tool, you can do this right within Canva. So they've made it simple, easy for you to not just produce amazing graphics and visuals, but produce really highly converting copy as well. And last but not least for me is Gamma. This I think is an interesting one. So it's a new medium for presenting ideas. So I think sometimes we get stuck in PowerPoint or slide decks or things like that. This is an interesting way to present complex information in an easier to consume format. So you can create documents, presentations, visual forms, data visualizations, infographics that are on brand and stand out from the traditional PowerPoint templates. So it's a fun tool to play around with, especially if you're trying to get across a complex idea in a really engaging way. And with that, Vicki, I'll pass it back to you.
All right, I'll bring us to close here. I know this is a lot, and I will tell you that there is a final slide that has all of these listed. So you probably should have told that up front if you're trying to jot these all down, but we do have them all listed, and you'll get the slides later, and you'll get this recording with all our crazy numbering. It's creative numbering, right? So Visme, this is an interactive visual content tool. So you can design without design skills. And that, for somebody like me with zero design skills, is super, super helpful. Although our creative director probably cringes while I'm talking about this, but it will allow you to create on-brand presentations. You can achieve 5x faster design process and supposedly 2x higher converting forms. So I think that's pretty cool. And it's a tool that I think you should play with and try and see if it works for you. But the idea is to turn complex information into an engaging experience. MarketMuse. Now, I've been watching MarketMuse for several years now. It started out kind of, okay, that's an interesting idea, but it has grown over the years. And I just had the opportunity to take a look at it at MACON in Cleveland last week. And this is a tool that you can use to create an entire content strategy. So you can use it for a marketing strategy and a planning software so that you can figure out what to write and why you're going to write it. So your content plans can outrank your competitors on search engines. And that's obviously what we're here to do, right? So this is a really cool tool. I think it's a little costly, but that might be okay, because if you think about replacing or augmenting an employee and what they're working on to create content strategy at a high level, that might be something you're worth investing in. Daily AI is another one. This one is, and it automates newsletter creation. So it'll curate relevant content and make it easy to send customized emails that are engaging with minimal effort. All the AI promises minimal effort and quick and speedy. But this, if you're working on a newsletter and you want to create that yourself, this might be a tool that you should look at. Then I'll get to video. This is one that our team actually does use. Some of the other ones we dabbled in, or we haven't used as much. This one we do. Our team uses it to take long form video. So you've seen all these webinars we do. We've seen the podcasts we create. You've watched all sorts of different content that we've created. We need to divide that up into smaller short clips from those long videos. So this allows us to create video clips that we can use on social, and it does it quickly. So it saves a ton of time and effort. So definitely a tool that you should look at. We also use this tool. This is part of our automation process in our sales funnel. You've been hearing a lot about that. We use Apollo. This is the tool that we use to research the database of names and then create automations and send out marketing. So you'll find and engage prospects using a database. They have 275 million contacts. And then using that database, there's an automation tool attached to it, and then you can streamline your outreach and create a campaign right in this tool. It's a sales intelligent platform that you might want to take a look at it, or you can call us if you don't want to really go that far. This is something we offer, and I think it's really taking off. Another tool we use here is called Visual Visitor. And this allows us to do IP tracking. So if somebody comes to your website, we want to know who they are. So this is an AI sales rep. It's going to identify high value website visitors and automatically engage them with personalized emails, turning that anonymous traffic into sales ready leads. So the top of that sales funnel. How am I doing on time? I'm doing okay. And then last but not least, and I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about all the AI that we are building into all of our products and services here at Haley Marketing. There's several I'm going to hit on. We already talked about Talent Scribe and Talent Pages. Our career portal, it's known in the industry. It's been around for, I don't know, maybe 15 years, but we've been adding AI features throughout. So right now we've added Magic Match, which will allow candidates to magically match their resume to open jobs and sign up for job agents. There's Magic Write, will allow you to use an AI to write job descriptions and job titles. We also have a Jobs Bot, which allows someone to search and apply via a chatbot. And hit the wrong one. And chatbot, they have conversations with an AI recruiter about a job on your site. So and you can do sales with that as well. So there are a lot of different tools that we're building, and we're pushing AI into all of our services. We just think that this is the future, and it allows us to bring high value at lower cost. So that was 20 AI tools in 20 minutes, creatively numbered. And here they are for you. And I'm going to leave that up for a couple of minutes. I'm going to thank you. We have 9 minutes left of today's program. I think David's probably going to pop in here if he's still listening. Maybe he fell asleep, and talk with us about
all good
the day.
Thanks, guys. Good stuff. I'd like to ask you guys, you three of our probably deeper advocates into AI, what are the tools you're using daily?
I don't write anything without ChatGPT or mostly ChatGPT every single day. I also have Copilot in my email. I've gotten extremely lazy. I can't look at a blank piece of paper and start to write. I have to do all of my kind of development of ideas in an AI, and then I write it and then I edit it. It's an iterative process. I don't just use what comes out of that AI, but because I end up writing quite a bit, I'm going to take this down and stop sharing, I think. But that's probably my go-to right now.
Brad or Jeff, how about you guys?
Mine is very similar. So I'm using a lot of ChatGPT. All of our tools run off of OpenAI currently, and so I'm spending a lot of time there. But I'm actually starting to get into Claude and Gemini just a little bit, starting to kind of broaden my horizons and see what else is out there from a content writing perspective.
Yeah, I'm a Claude junkie. The fact that it can match my brand voice after writing just reading one newsletter that I wrote, it could match me. Brad, how about you? And I have a question that came in. Oh, we're not getting you, Brad.
Sorry about that. For me, it's ChatGPT, but I'm building custom GPTs. So in my daily workflow, whenever I have a repetitive task that I had gone to ChatGPT more than once on, instead of redoing that prompt, I'm building out custom GPTs to help solve that task. And it makes things way easier for me and produces great, consistent results across the board. So that's one that I love. I'm going to plug Jeff here and in the products that he's built. I use Talent Scribe and Talent Pages every single day. And I don't use them. They're using themselves and creating great content that's ranking well for me. So I let it run. Absolutely love those.
All right, I've got another question here, but we had one come in from the audience that are we losing important skills like writing as we rely more on AI? So we've got a bit of a philosophical question.
I love this question. And my answer is absolutely not. I'm becoming a better writer because it's teaching me to be a better writer. And I use AI to train and to help me out with things. So a difficult management issue coming up, how can I bring that into a meeting? What should I talk about? What are the things I need to do? I bring it into, let's see, we need to do change management. What are the steps to do that? I use it all the time for training myself quickly. I think it's expanding all my skills, not taking away from them at all.
I would ditto that. Like, one of my biggest challenges is thinking about what to write about and narrowing that down. So mention those GPTs. I built out a content clustering GPT, so I can type in a broad topic and it's going to give me ideas on what to write about. And then I can be selective in what excites me and what I really want to write about and what our readers really want to read. And then I would just say that, when Word came out with spell check or Grammarly came out, did that make you a worse writer or a better writer? Because that's AI.
Yeah, I'm going to go for me here is that it helps with the research phase because, normally I would be researching a piece and I'd go do a Google search. Well, now I may do an AI search because I can get, I can prompt it with some of the specific things I might be looking for. And before I was trying to do the same thing in Google, but I'm hunting site after site after site and getting stuff that's not relevant. And the AI results are almost always relevant, and I just got to verify, is it accurate?
So funny. I don't actually Google very much anymore. I don't use search that much, which
Don't
is
tell
probably
Brad, that's like a
scary for
big
the
deal to him.
SEO world. Yeah, very scary.
Not at all, actually. I think it gives us an opportunity to be found in other areas, right?
Absolutely.
So we can use chat and we can use the AI and the large language models to drive visibility for us. I love it. It opens up another channel. David, if you don't mind, I just wanted to share one more thing that I did yesterday. I have a client that's looking at launching in a new area, and I used ChatGPT and some custom prompts to do in-depth market research on the 5 biggest competitors. It gave me their positioning message. It gave me their tone. It gave me what they want to be known for, their writing style. And then I had it give me a gap analysis as well to identify where there were gaps in the market that we could exploit. So I'm tying that even back to writing. We have all of this knowledge at our fingertips right now so that we can write a extremely differentiated piece of content, website, homepage, positioning message to really stand out in the market, which I love.
Yeah, I'm going to share one that you did that I thought was really cool, which is you were actually looking for companies ranking, reviewed, and top staffing company in a specific geographic market. And you were doing it with an AI engine, said like, what are the best staffing companies in the city? And the company you were looking for didn't come up. So then you asked the AI a question. Well, based on the reviews this company has, and based on this other information, why wouldn't this company be best ranking? And the AI came back and said, based on that information, they actually would be best ranking. And then you followed up with saying, well, the next time somebody asks this question, will you include this company? And the AI responded with, yes, I will include this company the next time somebody asks. It's like, holy cow.
Wait,
like, you're
and
training
then
the internet to give it the answer you want.
didn't 50% of the time it did it? Like,
yeah, 50% of the time in incognito windows and on different machines. Now, I will say that one of the things that I asked it in between all that is, how did you come up with this information? How did you share what the best staffing companies were? Now, if this particular company didn't meet all, that criteria or a good chunk of that criteria, it probably wouldn't have worked. But even if they didn't, it gives you the blueprint for what you need to do and improve upon in order for the LLM to share your information. So great opportunity to learn what you need to do and kind of exploit the LLMs a little bit.